This stuff is really getting out of hand when it comes to these pawn Indians. These pawn Indians in the country of United Slaves of America, KKK, aka USA, the country that's ran by gang stalking slave owner demons of white supremacy. A lot of these pawn Indians have the nerve to be claiming themselves as Indian. Oh, melanated people was here first in USA, Canada, and UK. No, the fuck, melanated people weren't. Melanated people first originated in planets far away from Earth before Earth was even a planet to exist. And when we talking about nationalities, if we talk about melanated nationalities, you think of the Bob Marleys, you think of the reggae and afrobeat genre music of African and Caribbean culture. You don't think of no Pond Indians, of these Seminoles and Tomahawks and Cherokees. Like, come on. I've seen, like, come on. Like, this is so this Pond Indian movement. This stuff is disrespectful to Indians that have ancestry from the country of India. To in order to be Indian, you have to have ancestry from the country of India. Where you think the name Indian came from? Indian came from the name of India. The country of India. That's where that's where Indian came from. You got all these Afro hair, lock hair wearing people calling themselves Indians. Like, come on, stop it. Unless your father and mother have Indian ancestry from India, then you can call and you got Afro hair and locks, then you can call yourself like half Indian and half of an African Caribbean nationality that you are. That this stuff doesn't make no sense, soul family. And I'm gonna get on this. A lot of these Pan Indians, for people with different accents. A lot of these Pan Indians want to say, "Oh, USA is the home of melanated people. This is our land." No, the fuck, it's not. It's not your land, because if it was your land, like, why? Tell me why a TikTok bond, the TikTok bond scare tactic is going through court process of signing through this Joe Biden European reptilian lizard guy and all these other draconian reptilian evil demons of white supremacy running the country of USA. Does the USA flag look like a so-called Indian would make? The USA flag does not look like something an Indian would make. We don't even see the flags of so-called native Indians in the country of USA, UK, and Canada. We don't see it. Like, USA is a country made off of slave owners' doings. USA is a country made from slavery plantation. Just like Canada and UK. Just like Canada and UK and USA, citizens are treated like a social security number, a hamster on the wheel. Like, literally, how dumb are these Pond Indians really be? How dumb are these Pond Indians really be? Like this is so disrespectful to Indians of India. Like, come on. Imagine me, a Afro hair person, claiming myself to be native Indian, but I have Afro hair. Afro comes from the word Africa. A lot of individuals in Ghana, Somalia, Nigeria, Botswana, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Angola, all these African countries, for example, every melanated person has Afro hair. Can grow their hair into locks, can grow their hair into Afro. That does not have anything to do with Indians. All these Pan Indians make me so sick. It's like they make me lose brain cells every time just hearing them speak, saying USA is the home of melanated people. How is it the home of melanated people if there's a such thing as low class citizens? Just think about it. High class citizens known as the government masons, and then these low class citizens who are people that have to rely on their spiritual gifts. These high class citizens, fraternity, Freemasons, cops, celebrities, presidents, Democrats, Republicans. Yes, we got to bring that in. how can melanated people how can melanated people learn to be in USA if there's a such thing as Democrats and Republicans? Democrat and Republican has nothing to do with so-called Indian culture. You go ask a Indian that comes from the ancestry of India, they will tell you like Indians don't have anything to do with Democrats and Republicans. Like these pan Indians make me sick and tired. All these damn pan Indians with Afro hair claiming to be native Indians. The only native Indians I know that we all have known is from the country of India. Like, come on, man. How dumb do these pan Indians be thinking? Like, this stuff is so sick, man. Like, this pan Indian movement is so fake. You got a lot of European people claiming to be Cherokee Indians, you know, all these different type of Indians. I'm like, you're European. You're not fucking Indian. Just like a melanated Afro hair person is not no Indian. They're fucking Caribbeans or Africans. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Think about this stuff. You don't see no yellow hair, melanated people calling themselves Indians. Like, come on, man. This stuff is ridiculous what these pen Indians be talking about. Like, I'm just like, this is how you know, like, planet Earth has a lot of cleaning up to do. This is sad, man. It's so interesting. When you think of melanated skinned people with Afro hair, you think of Orishas. You literally think of Orishas. You think of Oshun, Oya, Ogun. You think of Orishas. You don't think of no Indians. Like, you all see me right here. I got Afro hair. This is not fucking Indian hair. This is African hair, right? Literally. Afro. Come on, man. Like, this stuff is real sad. And there's a lot of lock hair melanated people that claim themselves to be Indians and all these other type of pan-Indian movements in USA. And I'm like, man, you are Caribbean or African, or you're a mix of Caribbean and African nationalities into one from your ancestry with this Afro hair that you have. Like, come on, man. Like, this stuff is really sad, man. These pan Indians, they really just a bunch of goofballs. They're a bunch of goofies. They're the epitome of the goof troop. These pan Indians want to say melanated people's line is in USA. Okay, how come a lot of melanated people get racially profiled out there? The same way melanated people get racially profiled in Canada and UK and all these other Western countries that supposedly is the line of melanated people. Pan Indians don't make no sense, so fam. They don't make no sense, so fam. This is why you can't take everything that you hear and just run with it. You can't have faith in everything that you hear, so fam. There's a lot of misleaders out there. Tons of misleaders. Like, these Pan Indians make no sense to me. Like, they really make no sense. Like, they just really make you lose brain cells. And these are all facts. This is all I'm gonna say.